I'm very pleased now to be joined by James Hollenhorst, who's the APS Voluntary Treasurer. James, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us today.
It's my pleasure.
So you're the first volunteer treasurer, is that right?
Well, yes, with a little proviso. Mac Beasley served in that role while he was past president.
Okay. And what made you decide that you wanted to take on that? So a lot of people would run a mile from being a treasurer, right?
I value very highly my membership in the American Physical Society. It's sort of the way I keep in touch with my identity as a physicist. My career's been in industry, and I've never had the name physicist in my title, in my job title, but I always put it on my tax return. And APS is something that allows me to sort of get in touch with my identity as a physicist. And so I was interested in getting more involved in the society.
When you come to a conference like this, there's so much going on, you know, there's kind of so many people, and it gives the impression of an organization in very good health. Is that how the finances look as well?
Well, actually, it's a mixed story. We are in fantastic shape financially, but there are clouds on the horizon.
Right.
And so if you look at the past year, 2016, operationally, it was a challenging year. Kate and her team had to make some tough decisions to keep expenses under control, but we ended up exceeding our budget, doing better than our budget. Every year we draw on our financial reserves a small amount, and it's budgeted in, and we did not have to draw as much on those reserves as we had planned. So operationally it was a great year. If you look at our balance sheet, our assets and our liabilities, we have a fantastic balance sheet. I'm sure it would be the envy of most professional societies. We have enough money there to secure the liabilities in the future, like post-retirement health benefits and so forth. Those are expenses that go up every year, and we have to put money in the savings basically to pay for those. But we have enough extra money in the reserves that we could live. We could weather some serious financial storms. But so that's the downside. The bad news is that expenses are continuing to go up, revenues are relatively flat, and the real cloud on the horizon is the open access,
right.
Which is accelerating. We're already feeling effects of open access that are challenging our financial model. And all professional societies that depend on publications as their primary revenue source are feeling the same pinch. There's a lot of uncertainty about how it'll play out, over what time scale, how big it will be. We're experimenting with new business models, with author pay charges and so forth, but it's still not clear whether those models will be successful. So. It's challenging times for the society.
Okay. And finally, briefly, what do you hope to improve as treasurer?
Well, when I came into the job, I wanted to see more strategic analysis of our finances, not just reporting the numbers, but trying to understand the trends. I'm a physicist, so I like charts and graphs and time series and so forth. So I wanted to see, what do our revenues look like if you go back 10 years? And what are the trends? What's going up? What's going down in revenues and expenses? And I wanted to see more metrics being watched in a serious way, things like the margin on our publications. What percentage of the revenues from publications are the profits? We don't like to use the word profits, but that's what it is. We make a profit on publications, and that's what we use to pay for all the programmatic activities that are expensive but don't bring in any revenue. So I wanted to see more metrics that were really tracked and used both to communicate to management, but also to drive decisions in management.
Well, James, thanks ever so much indeed for taking the time to talk to us. Really appreciate it. Really interesting. Thank you very much.
It's my pleasure. Thank you.